multiple things going on at once. Or charging at least. My iPad's already charged already. Oh. There I am. Alright. So let's see all this crap is on here about. Alright, big shout out to my good buddy, Nick over at Kitty Pico. Makes cleaning easier, okay. What up, baby Stewie? Oh yeah, happy Labor Day, everyone. I've got to tell you that. Hello. Yeah. Right back, friends. Right back. Alright, I'm back. Let me ask you, really? Oh, yes. Right. I am back. Oh. So, what I got here? Yeah, that stuff.
He just moved slightly, and you're stuck here forever. It's not that the game only has this level, but that you can only get this far because you can't beat Lava since.
The McDB dynasty. Speak of the devil. I must be the devil. I've decided I must be the devil. The devil. Hello from Munich. There you go. Our world traveler is here. Happy Labor Day. Oh shit, I put Memorial Day. I cannot get my life straight. Sorry. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Monday. I think I put Labor Day. I mean, yeah. Anyway, whatever. I'm over it. Yeah, how are ya? You were just talking about me? That's scary. Scary. Lots of people talk about me. Hopefully it was the good side of me, not everything else. I know. Oh, you do? Yeah, wait, good? I hope it works out for you, Stephanie. But I'm on here every day, so I am your partner. We can work together every day. Happy Labor Day, happy Memorial Day, whatever. Heidi's freezer. How is everybody doing? Anybody doing anything good today? I'm not. How is my week? Not doing anything fun today. No. I want to forget things too. My God. How do I forget things? I don't know. But Stephanie, I'm on here every day. So, girl, you got to work out, buddy, even though we're not close. Good morning. You're going to your favorite restaurant? Nice. I'm chilling. I see a man in my future. Mary's coming. Hi, Lindsay. She's going to come hang out again today. She came out and hung out yesterday while I went. You're going to drink. Hello from Tunica. Only been there once. Ernest, only been there once. From Riceville. Where's Riceville? Maybe I've never heard of Riceville. Love ya. Annie. So, wonderful day yesterday. 90 pounds is great. Yeah, but that's okay. If you come on here every day, I'm here. So you can work out when I'm on here. I can't see the Seymour, but I apologize. I can't see whatever you said. So I've been super itchy. My allergies are killing me. You about to shower drink? Good morning from Canada. Getting ready for school, blah, blah, biscuit. Boring. Shampooing rugs. Hey, I did that the other night when I was on the treadmill yesterday. Good. I'll be honest. Riceville is in Chinatown, I think. No. Riceville is in Tennessee. But I'm from Tennessee. I've never heard of Riceville. I mean, there's a lot of towns I haven't heard of. Let's be real. Oh my God, the winery event was so wonderful. If I was diverted by a medical emergency, oh no. Oh, Sue. Oh, horrible. How long do I work out? Every day's different. I'm really tired today. So I'm on here for about an hour and a half. Sometimes 2 hours.
Oh, shoot. Oh, you're
I
here.
do not miss that
But our phone isn't.
at all.
Oh, now you're here.
So it was wonderful
Yeah,
yesterday. Some
Bartender.
people were questioning
What's this vertical
my
flag
event
for,
time. Can
man?
you believe
What
that?
are you doing?
Some people were questioning my event time.
So you gotta look it up.
They looked it up on the website. Can you believe that? Winery is not open till 1. Event time was 12 yesterday. It was a private event. So it was 50 miles north, okay? My family probably knows where that is. So the event time was at 12. I don't know why people want to question when I leave my house at what time my events are. And I'm probably lying about my event. I should be lying about it because you should not know where I technically am going. Because psychopaths like certain people who want to look up the location of my event and notice that the time on a Sunday opens at 1.
Here we go again. It's nacho night. At the side of gas and diarrhea.
Any of these digest
Commercials talk about diarrhea.
What? So I must be lying. I should be lying. Technically. But the event was 12. I left the house at 11:45, if you must know. I didn't know I had to check in with people before I left. Mary cars that are safely put away, and everything seems to be fine. Lord have mercy. Ione does have some great wineries. So my dentist had an event there. They invited me to come sit with them. It was great. It was fun. It was nice. I love those people. I met his wife. It was. Oh my gosh, Gayla, I would never do that today because it would be probably so busy. Ugh. People are so weird. Yeah. So they questioned. They looked up the website. This is what's scary about social media. When you have normal people like us, oh no, chaser, really? Ugh. So when you have psychopaths who are obsessed with you, and every time you mention where you're going, they actually look at the event.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. If that's,
and they
I don't know if you can do that.
make sure you're telling the truth.
It's gonna look like I'm flaunting the.
I'm a grown-ass woman. Number two, if I wanted to go to the casino, I would tell you I was going to the casino. When I say I'm going to the casino, I go to the casino. When I say I go to a winery, I go to a winery. I don't understand where the complications lie.
I mean, I already got stretch marks. I mean, it looks weird, but
I don't have to lie.
big old water balls, stretch marks on them. That's how much water's in them.
I could have a couple drinks
Some
and
kind of
still be
fluid.
under the legal limit. I think I know what I can and cannot do as a 51-year-old adult. Period. I didn't get tipsy till I got home. I came home and I sat on my couch. I talked to my Zoomies and had some wine. I
And
got
else
tipsy
an
then.
alcoholic?
And my own family doesn't even tip me neither. My family wants to know where I am. They look it up. Maybe I should give all those people on Reddit my location. So that way they can make sure they can follow me, right? And make sure that I'm where I'm saying I'm going. Number two, they talked about my mama this morning. See, what happens is when I post their shit online, when I show them, right? When I show them and I throw their receipts in their face, they don't like it. They don't like it, right? So then they start digging and they start looking and then they start delving deeper in my life, talking about things that they really have no clue about. They're talking about my mom and Ed's will and how much money my mom had, how much money she didn't have, what she did with her money, how she did it, how I shouldn't take money from Ed. They know everything. So if you ever want to know about my life, go on Reddit. You'll find everything you need to know. Even things that I'm learning. I'm learning that my mom gave me and Josh her money. She didn't have a lot of it. She didn't want to intermingle it with Ed's money. Okay, that's new to me. I didn't know that. The will is split up between 7 ways because my mom's money is with Ed's money. And she made a lot of money. Decent, I should say. Anyway, it's crazy. Is it worth to be socials? Yes. Respectfully, yes. It is worth it. Because there's so many great things that have come out of socials. Aside from the obsessive, compulsive people in my life. Lolly, obviously you care, honey, because you're here. Hi. Hi, Lolly. Anyway, so everything else was crazy. That's the way it is. They know I didn't get a college degree. I'm lying about that. They want proof on everything, and they can kiss my ass. I can't believe you can run and talk. Well, you know I've been doing this ever since I was 14. I've been running, right? So when you run as long as I have, or as many years, your lungs are pretty powerful. Hi, Bugs, how are you?
I don't consider
Tanya, I
5
appreciate
wrong.
that. So I always say
Says
this is
it
my
every
fun
time.
fact.
Maybe
can
I'm wrong.
speak. And
Maybe I'm
I-
running.
Howdy,
I've
Marty.
been running
How
every
you doing?
day.
How's the
Just didn't
cold?
know it.
How's the pooping? You doing good? So anyway, today, lazy day. I had my fun all weekend. I was busy. It was just a crazy weekend, right? My coffee. And today's September 1st already. What in the world? I run at 5, which means it's
See,
bill
5.
time. Anybody got any money?
That's only 5 miles per hour. That's wild. Is that a run for a female?
My mama didn't appear to leave me enough, so I've already spent that. Shit, she's been dead for 19 years. Anyway, I see. Why do I hear a little southern charm? I'm from the South, originally. Yeah, I'm from the South. Born, conceived and born in the South. Yeah, hi Shelly. Papa's doing fine, he's still sleeping. And I'm wondering if Grandpa still reads. No, he's never read books, Susie. Even when he was spry, he just looked through books. He didn't really read. Ed, ADHD, didn't have patience. He loved star books, though. He loved astronomy for some reason. He loved looking at astronomy books. I remember that. My mom was a reader, so they would go to Borders or whatever, and he would look at the books, the astronomy books, and she would buy her books. Have I always been a housewife? Absolutely not. My lazy days. My lazy days are more productive. Well, I do have to get some stuff done around the yard. So I will probably begrudgingly, I have to water, I have to do those things. I have to do a couple other things. I have my list already, so I'm hoping at some point I'll be able to go and finish my McBee dynasty. I'm almost done. Tennessee, Nashville, yeah. Nashville, Tennessee. Maybe I'm sharing your tips, trying to figure it out. Girl, I don't know what you need help with, but I can do my best. Let's see here. I love being here. I know, Miami. Thank you. Why does my homepage show 0 followers? I have no idea. Hi, Pat. How are you? Happy Labor Day. Beautiful day in Tennessee. I miss my family. I'm going back home in October, the end of October. And it's perfect timing for Ed's surgery. So I'm kind of nervous after surgery if either Dan or I think we're going to be kind of, we're going to need each other more, I think. So I'm excited to see my family in a month and a half, almost 2 months, whatever. I need my family. I miss them, and I'm struggling a little bit. Yes. Reddit, I'm not leaving the house today. So I promise you, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to go. And I'm not saying I'm not doing anything. You're really doing it. Probably won't leave, just in case you were wondering. If I can, he reads since. He can read. Yeah, no. He can read. I didn't know what he meant, but yeah, he can read. He reads the titles, the subtitles on the TV. I'm not having surgery, no. Not yet. You're in Pigeon Forge. Guys, all you Tennessee people be quiet. I miss my family. No, I did not get to be wine. So they weren't really doing wine tasting because it was an event. And on event days, they don't wine taste. They hold different times, yada, yada, yada. So they gave two tastings of 2 of their white wines. The Pinot Grigio was horrible. It tasted like water. The Sauv Blanc was, I wouldn't join at this point. I would like to try more, but it was unavailable. So we had Weibel bubbles. And Weibel is a Lodi sparkling wine. It's in Lodi. And they have an almond Weibel sparkling wine. It is to die for. Now, I don't like sweet. And she promised me, and I had it. Wasn't realizing it was Weibel at the time. I thought it was theirs. And it's more of you like your family. My mom always understood me, even if she didn't. She always made it a point to understand and be there, that comfort. You know, my family's the same way. They don't discount anything I say. Everything I say, they absorb, and they give me that comfort that everything's gonna be okay. I don't get that here. I get don't talk about that. You bring it on yourself. It's your fault. You know, there, it doesn't matter what I say. Nobody points a finger and puts blame. Everybody supports and nurtures. And I'm just not nurtured enough, you know? And I miss it. I could cry. I could cry. Really having over 10. I've had.
When you've got smoke-free satisfaction, you've got the freedom to do things your way. Get $20 off 5 cans of Zin when you take this.
I've been having a hard time for a long time. No. Well, the Pinot Grigio just tasted like water with a hint of wine. Yes. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have, yeah. And it'll be great because before his prostate surgery. And I think life is gonna change very much so for Dan and I after that. Oh, hey Rich. How are ya? Journey, I always try to. You know. Hi, Amy. Did you say goodbye already? Your nephew, right? I'm trying to remember everything, you guys. If I fail, I fail. You two, Box, what are you doing today? You on the ranch? You riding your ponies? So anyway, that's my shit. So I need to really start going more often to my family. I'd like to go twice a year, but I never end up going twice a year because life likes. And but I need to. You too, Angelina. You saw me before you left, all right. You guys, nobody's getting surgery in the immediate future. Well, in the immediate future, it's Ed's surgery in November. The prostate, everybody pull your jets. Who watched Ed while I was gone? My caregiver. Yeah, I had a caregiver, y'all. I left him alone. Yeah, I left Ed alone. I went to the winery for 3 hours and I left him alone. Zoom watched. He was good. Everything was good. I gave him, Zoom watched. I had Zoom on him. I was 15 minutes from home. If there was an emergency, Zoom would have notified me, and it's all right. You know, it's all right. We do things like that here. You know, when we're in a bind, we got Zoom. He's fine alone. You know, he's fine. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It just, I think their wine needs to be better. Oh, but Jade, you weren't supposed to say that about the hot car. So that was the other day. That was on the soccer field. I rolled up the windows and told him I'd be back. An hour and a half later, he was mighty sweaty and clammy. He was fine though. I get him some water. I'm sure I'm nice if he could join us. Oh, hi Janet. He's going to be a nuclear engineer. Good for him. I love the era. No. Why would I? You know, how do you toughen up an old man? You leave him in the car on 102 day with the windows up. We gotta toughen up him. He's 93 years old. We gotta toughen up. You know? Shit. hardest thing for me. When I was younger and I had the kids and I was busy, it was different. But this last year for me, I figured it out. This last year for me has been one of the hardest years mentally for me. And nobody knows this but you guys. I'm telling you that because I know a lot of you go through your own mental health issues. And it's really hard. It's been really difficult for me with all the ailments that are popping up, age, everything hurting. That pain puts a blanket on your soul. Among needing comfort and guidance, my life is fucking stressful. It's stressful, and not having that comfort of my mom, the more older I get, the more shit. It's just, I feel alone, and I don't have that. I can't run to my dad, can't run to my mom. I don't really have anybody here. And so I just deal with it. I think it's more difficult, and I don't know why I've never experienced this, but the last year has been horrible. And when you're far away from your family, it makes it even harder. I kind of feel the same sense, I know. And it's the same thing, Mom and Sherry. Mom, Dad, whatever it is, it's hard. You too, Janice. So, pain for my leg. No. Boston. What the hell? It's menopause. Yeah. It's menopause. It's all the things. It's not even just one thing. It's all the things. It's all the things. And sometimes you just want somebody to hug you and just hold on for you. Yeah. Boston, are you on antibiotics or do you have to go to the hospital? Thanks, Dad. Oh no. Detosha. How horrible. How does that happen? Both parents and 3 siblings? Oh, I couldn't. Oh my gosh, I could not sleep last night. I could not sleep. Hi, Jared. Love you. I think your patch is helping. Everything's helping. But it's my emotions, It's feeling needing more. Needing more. Love you, Pat. Have a good one. Oh, in April? Oh, no, Byron. I'm so sorry. Was that before 30? Shit. Yeah, no, an explosion got you. I forgot what I was going to say. On the back end. What does that mean? Speaking my terminology. Dischaser. I mean, this ring shows me how my body temperature is up and down and all over the place. Actually, my pain hurts so bad. You don't, Carla. And it's only been 9 months. I'm 19 years in, and I feel like a fucking baby. It's very hard being a caretaker, but so was it. You know, I'm very, I can't say one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like this is something I was meant to do, right? The hard part really is over. You know, the first couple of years was the hardest part with him. Have I been checked for you? No. I might watch all my shit would show. The last 2-3 years were the hardest with Ed. When he was mobile, when he was feisty, when I was learning to let go of my anger, right? And so that was the hardest. Now, life is different with Ed. It's not as difficult, right? It is in some facets, but you don't have him on mobile. He's not spicy, which you miss, right? But it's a lot easier. I've left a lot of my trauma in the back way about yonder. And so our relationship has changed significantly from beginning to, you know, now. And people always say, do you regret it? Do you feel like, it's robbed you of certain things? I mean, I think yes and no, like not enough to have anger, towards it. It robs me of my freedom, number one. It robs me of the ability to go home and be surrounded by my family as much as I want to go. So maybe that's the biggest thing. But other than that, I think this is just part of my journey. I always say you guys were here for a reason, right? Our bodies are here. Our skin and all this stuff that we have is just a suit we're walking in until our journey is done. I believe that. And I believe my journey is going because of my love, my heart, my kindness, and I'm not only teaching myself on how to be a better person, how to evolve, and how to let go, but I'm teaching others. You all are also part of my journey, and I never would have thought I would have had this journey, right? So I'm here killing it on my teachings, right? I feel this. This is me. This is what I was meant to be. I've always been that person who has helped others. I've always been that person who has given, right, to others other than herself, her family, her husband. And guess what? I'm still giving to people. Nobody gives to me the way I give, right? I've spoken to you guys all the time that you're my support. You loyals, you people who show up every day, right, have formed a bond with me. Well, you gotta talk to somebody about that. And it's that thing that, in life, this is my calling, right? This has been my calling my whole life. And they say that every child that's had trauma, every child that feels like they haven't had enough love ends up being one of the biggest caretakers, nurturers around. That's me. That's me. My mom loved so much, but it wasn't enough for me. I felt so, I felt sad that my dad wasn't part of that. I know, and I love y'all for showing up. You know what I mean? Outside of you guys, I don't have that support. Rocky supports me. Josh somewhat supports. But, if I went to anybody, anybody, it would be Rocky. She's probably my biggest supporter in my family, other than, back home. That's it. That's all I got. And I got you guys. I got my daily people who show up every day for me. Like, you can't thank enough. People who got my back. People who are fighting behind the scenes for me when I don't even know there's a fight to fight. And I think that's so happy. My neighbor, Megan, and thank you for bringing her up. My neighbor is somebody I could go to if I need to. My neighbor would be that person. My really good friend Stephanie too. My really good friend Steph. Not sure where Scranton is. Ohio? Scranton, Ohio? Oh, Diane, I like that. I'm gonna say your name right. So, she makes me happy. Sometimes, it's always like, had a missing voice and I took off. The parental side, yes, and I was the mom for my mom. I was her friend, and those little kids in us are still looking for love. I mean, support, acceptance. It's a psychology, It's basic psychology, especially in child development. Our inner child is with us even today. And really, I'm still looking for love. I'm looking to be appreciated, And so I give to others. I'm assuming in hopes that one day I'll find what I need. We still look for it. Safety, security, comfort, I've been to therapy before. It doesn't help me. I already have the basic principles. Every time I go to therapy, it was like, well, you seem, I do know. I just need to figure it out on how to help myself, and I try. I try to help myself every day. But I'm not always happy with the results, right? I'm not always happy with my results. We feel down, we feel out. And when we feel that way, we need that love, We need that love. It's a human basic need is love. I mean, imagine your inner child. Where were you at 3? Do you remember? Where you were? Thanks, Chris. I'm always a people pleaser, at my own expense. Right? It just sucks sometimes. So, anyway. Debbie, I'm hanging in there. I'm not well. I'm hanging in. I don't even know if okay is a word that I would use. I'm hanging. Remember how you used to walk into high school and it was like that cat that was, dangling from whatever it was and it said hang in there? That's me. Fuck. Of course, in college like we had, don't have the lifespan. Yeah, I know, probably it's so sad sometimes. Beginners are hard. I think it's because I'm an empath, and I've been realizing more and more that I give so much to others for other people too. You sacrifice yourself for your family. I've sacrificed myself for this family my whole life. And, yeah. Thanks, Moms. How you doing, girl? I appreciate you too. So, it's crazy. Dance home. I have ants everywhere. I had to call my pest control person. I'm just so, they're coming through my window. And now they found like the pig thing. And I've been, bye Sammy, love you. This is another thing this morning. I've just been like, fuck, I can't win. I can't win. Do I think Dan truly appreciates me? Me? Maybe. I think it's just, here's what I think. My complete honesty. Okay? Because that's all I ever get. This may sound realize how much I do, and nor does he recognize it unless he's on social media. And I think it's just normal for him, right? I think I've done so much over the years, and I think that just happens with kids and everything like that. And so when you tell them no, or when you tell them these things, and they look at you like, what the fuck? And it's like, no. Like, I don't even think he even thinks about appreciation. You know what I mean? I think in his heart, he does. I mean, I have to believe that. But it's complicated. Like, I've been doing this his whole life. Covering up, fixing, dealing, coping, giving everything, And I just don't think, I think you do it so much, he's spoiled. And I don't think he really pays attention to how much of a toll it takes on me. You know what I mean? I have a husband, yeah. Have you ever considered past life regression hypnosis, sir? God, that would be a god-awful. The EMDR, that would be fucking, I wouldn't be able to, if I did EMDR, I don't think I would come out of hypnosis. They're looking for water right now. So anyway, thank you for just being to inform, explaining your family connection to Ed. My mom married Ed. Yeah. My mom married Ed. Period. I know EMDR is good. My brother loves it. And you really get down to your child id. Your childhood id. You find out things, and sometimes the traumas aren't even really traumas, but it's whatever they've made it a trauma. Like getting yelled at by your parents is a trauma. And then you all this life you think you're not worthy because you kept getting yelled at as a kid, which is just the basic of you fucked up, your parents yelled at you, but your body just takes it on as I don't want to be yelled like that again. So trauma doesn't have to be, anything from like sexual, physical abuse, or anything like that. It could just be simple as being yelled at as a parent. Shit. Anyway, so EMDR for me, I think, would be very traumatizing. And I think
You wouldn't say it to her face, plan.
I don't want to. And honestly, that's true. I don't want to. Yeah. Life. Yeah. I wouldn't do it. I could cry just thinking about that. I couldn't do it.
Her husband's a criminal attorney lawyer.
My butt, not your butt. My butt. You're reading my butt. I'm just trying to figure it out. She married Ed before I married Dan. I mean, that's how I've known Ed so long in my life. My brother's a good support system. Josh is more than my brothers in Nashville. Matthew is married, has a kid. He's trying to make partner of a big accounting firm. His life has always been very crazy and hectic. And, I just shot him a text, love you, and he's like, love you too. And he plans on coming out. I haven't met his daughter yet, Eloise. That's also been a big, hard thing for me. She's 9 months, I haven't met her. And you know how I am with my babies. So, my other brother, we used to talk all the time, and not so much in the last year, only because life is different. He has a girlfriend, and he's got a good support system, and we'll do the same things. We just miss each other in life. Sometimes he calls and I'm just not in the mood to talk, and sometimes I call and he can't talk, and it gets crazy. And that's been another loss in my life, right? I used to have at least one brother come out every year, right? Again, Heather, girl, can you stay out of there? It's not a bar. It's not a shopping center. We don't want to spend time in there unless we're having a good time. And it makes me sad because I never thought, well, anyway, yeah, I haven't seen them either. And normally that helps me too. Gosh, but yeah. So that's crazy. So it's been another loss for me over the years, is, that family connection. or at least one brother to get me through the hug. You know, it's horrible. Hi, Kim. How are you? I know, it's different time zones in life, and, you know, I can't just pick up anymore, and, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's just enough. It's my drama. Yes, I'm in jail. So, anyway.
Okay, so.
It's sad, Roxy. You know, when you think about just life and, reflecting. I've been reflecting a lot lately, and it's sad. My life is sad. You know, I'm happy moments, but I still feel very sad at times. I wish things were different with family and stuff like that. Life changes happen, and I always feared that it was going to happen, and it happened. So now I'm even more sad. It is what it is. Hi, Myra. How are you? Happy Monday. That's okay, Dee. You know, it's just part of life, right? You just get sad. You get knocked down. And you see pictures of your family, and then you start crying. Last year, Kathy, last October, remember, I don't know if you remember, but me and Josh and Wesley went for Brittany's wedding. Yeah, so we couldn't go to Italy, so they had like bachelor party for people who couldn't go to Italy. Josh and Rocky were really trying to make it, but Josh's work schedule is too hectic, and he couldn't get the time off. Josh is a manager, so it's, you know, you get stuck to your job too. Tara Brack, she's a mindfulness teacher, and a lot of her stuff is on quite related to me than just meditating. Also, I can't meditate. I fucking can't meditate. You know, I try to meditate. My mom's like, fuck, I gotta go do the laundry. Oh shit, I was gonna clean that toilet. Damn it. I had to take out the trash. What are these cats doing? You know, I just can't. I can't. It's hard. It's hard to meditate. I can't. I don't have the mind space. My mind's just going 5,000 miles a minute. Oh, thanks, Carla. So, I know, crying is always helpful. It's just not here in front of, 500-600 people. It's not nice. Nobody wants to see me cry. Hi, Cindy Lou. Yeah, I can't meditate. People are like, do yoga, do this. What the fuck? I think I am the rock of the family. This one, I've always been, and I just, the rock is cracking. There's some huge splinters in the rock. So, anyway. Yeah, my hormones, I have shit going on, Myra. A lot of shit I have, people don't, I share a lot. I don't share everything, IDP. I share a lot, but I don't share everything. Some things I have to keep, being vulnerable on here is huge, right? And a lot of people appreciate me for that. But, it's sharing all my stuff, when you've got mean people out there and you've got, just the evil of the world. It's just some things I need to hold closer because I would lose my shit. Right? Everybody turns everything on me, right? So they make me out to be this evil tyrant who is full of lies and, just misguided and doesn't tell the truth and whatever else people want to say. And then they think they know everything about my family and, it hurts. They know where to go. They know how to, but they believe it. And sharing to them, Dan the other day said, can I share a picture of your mom? And I said, absolutely fucking not. He's like, well, what do you mean? I said, I will never show a picture of my mother on there. The way these people talk about her, the way they think they know about her, the way no. Absolutely no. Hard no. Hard no. Hard fucking no. I can't do it. And they hit low and they go lower. And so there are things I do have to keep to myself because, certain things would break me. So that's why I don't share everything. Lori, I hate that for you. I hate that for me. I hate it for anybody who's so far away from their family. So I hate it because I know how I feel. I can't imagine, some people act probably just be in a state of cleaning, picking up yard stuff and trying to get my mind right. Maybe crying, putting on some music, and just vegging out on my own. I'm over it. Bye, Jordan. Love you too. That's my way. Bye, Megan. Love you too. Have a good day. So that's my meditation. It's my meditation. You have met my family. I mean, I could move away from here as long as my kids were with me. That would be easy. But yeah. Anyway, I would love to move back. I would love, if I could drop everything right now and move to Nashville, my kids would go with me, I would totally do it in a heartbeat. Just to have that family unit that makes you feel like a family, Oh, thanks, Dago. I appreciate it. So that's my day. Yay. Happy fucking Monday. Happy fucking September 1st. Yay, Grandpa's still alive for all of you asking. Danielle's just in an emotional crisis. So we're doing fine though. And yeah, I'm not doing anything today. I'm not going to the casino. I'm not going out in public. I know, Becky, it's everything. Hi, Mando. How are ya? And I just am going to do my thing like I always do and stay home and ground myself. I could use a quick visit, Kathy. October. I'm getting it in October. And unfortunately, I don't have to go a little bit longer than Dan goes, right? But I don't think Dan really enjoys being away from home. I was like, he had no reason to rush back, right? And he rushed back in 2 days. I'm like, that's stupid. You should have come back today or tomorrow. Like, everything's fine. I can handle everything. You're not needed, Yeah, but he rushed back. He's not a fan of being away from home that long, right? He's just a homebody. And not me. Like, I can leave for 4 or 5 days and be happy. And I will for my trip because I think it's going to be a long time. After that, before. I don't have a good feeling about this change in November. Where's the pigeon? Good question. I wish the pigeon was here. Then I would really know I had love on my side. On the best vacuum to buy. I love sharks. You can't shit. I've had Dysons, I've had it all. I still go back to the shark. I love a shark. A good shark. Strange and peaceful one. Yeah. And it wasn't
We may go for a walk. Gotta wrap up the toes though.
It wasn't even enough time. Like, it was just so peaceful with that. It was so easy, it's easy right now. It's, easy but hard, but not really if you don't go anywhere. It's so easy. Has been taking. I know. Me too, Carla. I love the shark. I will go down hands down. Like I said, everybody said I needed a fucking Dyson. I bought it. I returned it. I didn't like it. I've had a couple different Dysons, returned them, and ended up getting the shark. Backless one and a back one. They're all backless, but I have a cordless one and I have a regular one. And guess what? I love the cordless.
Hour on the
It
board.
doesn't work as good as
We may do an hour walk.
I'm telling you, the corded one is the best one. I wish they could just do the cords a little bit longer. Yes. So, yay! Next week, COVID. Yep, split it up. A lot of people just do both. I won't do it. I'll probably go 1, 2. Dan was an impossible girl. No, he was just so right about the 30-year-old girls loving him. And, that's the thing. It's so funny for him. That's what he thrives on, is attention from women. And it could be because I don't give him enough attention, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's all
very basic psychological things, right? So he gloats on, all the women and the attention he gets. And, it lifts him up and makes him feel important, right?
Okay,
For
please.
me,
How did this number show that you
No, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But it could be, right? Is that maybe I get a lot more attention from the opposite sex than he's used to, and so when he gets it, because I'm so unattentive, smart, it boosts him up. I don't know, but I don't give a shit. Like, we've been together for over 30 years, right? Like, it's like, I mean, what do you want me to do? You don't boost me up. I'm just not trained to boost you up. You know, I mean, it's just one of the. It's not a relationship.
Oh yeah,
It
playa.
has never been.
I'm telling you, playa. I'm a beast. That's what that guy said. Did you ever get to watch the race yesterday? At like the 20 to 30 minute mark. We got called a beast, playa. Imagine what I'm like in the sheets. We'd be wrecked. Yeah.
I just don't think like we're ever gonna travel. Dane's not a big traveler. You know, he's not really likes to travel. So I think it's just gonna be a lot of the same thing we do now. He'll visit with his family.
Okay,
He'll
where's that
talk to his
wrapping up,
friends.
please?
He might go maybe on
Shut
a
up,
trip with his
Danielle.
friends, which is
You're mad
great.
too much. That phone's up to 89%. Where did I put the wrapping at? See the electrical tape. I want the black wrapping. Oh yeah, this one's massive. It's so massive. It goes from the back of the big toe to the front of the back toe now. So we're giving it a break. Just because I'm sure if it gets any bigger, it's just gonna pop. More sweaty, playa. Where's the black wrapping at? Where did I put it, playa? I could always use athlete's tape since I shaved my foot. Damn, where did I put it? Oh, I had moved it from place. Where is my wrapping? I found some waterproof adhesive tape. That's not what I want. I have to use the athlete's tape. Look for it later. I wonder what happened with it. Unless it's in the shoe. Nope. Giant shirt, giant sleeves. Where did I put it? What are you putting here? Really, playa? You think so? Yeah, I'm not for sure. All I know is I lost my adhesive. I mean, I got that expensive, but where the hell did I put it? I've got dementia. I can't remember. Which is strange. Coffee cups. Good play. You know how many people have threatened to call the FBI? And I must be part of the FBI. I haven't been arrested. That's what it's called. I'm sure they're talking to the hotline robot too. They're like, oh, thank you, sir. What? Oh, I'm trying to talk. I don't know. Gotta check if that's the real one, man. Because Bart's tricky. Bart will. I mean, he hasn't tricked me yet, but he has tricked a lot of people, so I better check. Bar likes to come around and on accounts when it's at the best time, which is hilarious, but better make sure. She is play. I thought you said watch her shit. What? She was like uploading Raven and Beast Boy stuff. I don't remember you uploading that. You sang? Are you trying to take credit for Raven and Beast Boy? Is that what you're doing, play? Oh, it's the real one. Okay. And now Bart's gonna come in. Where is the adhesive tape? Or adhesive wrap? Probably called that. Bite the bait, cheese, quick. What kind of bait? Chicken livers? Wish we could go by the dam today. That'd be kind of interesting. Well, for me. Oh yeah, I've lost the adhesive tape. How? How did I do it? I got the athlete's tape. No, it's just on principle. How the fuck? In the 3 states where it's illegal. I think you have to have documents. It can't be a internet thing. You could try to, but you're gonna end up losing. Then there is a federal law for doxing, but that has to do with informants and military officers, CIA agents, which, you know, I don't want to insult anybody here, but I would have probably found high IQ like that. The music quickly. Where in the hell is my adhesive? I have dementia. It's official. I have dementia. In fairness, it's a good picture. So she's just writing a good picture. I'm here. Notice. You mean like actually read the tarot cards, or are you talking about that one lady? Here. Extra stupid. Awesome. Awesome. Theo, that's a compliment. What's that quote from Epic Rap Battles of History? Bow down and vast it's my greatness. Suing playas. Oh no, this blister. I don't know. Oh, whoa. I don't know if I'll do that. Where the fish I lost? How did I do it? My shoes? What the fuck? It's crazy. Wait for the summons. That's crazy. Your address. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. What's your address? Yeah. And both your guys' addresses. Goodness. This is some crazy ass shit. It should be right here. That's where I put it. Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck. Is that like a cat or something? Rolling up the floor? Okay. Now you guys might be lying, and I'm going to expose Bart here. But Bart actually has been to the mental institution. But that's because Bart's a real one. He's not, he's not playing. No, records period, not even a ticket, boo. You're so dumb, Theo. You fucking lie, goof. Actually, Theo, I don't know if he did that on purpose, but you know what goof and spider means in prison, right? At least maybe in Canada. So I don't know if you meant to use that as a slang. Which if you didn't mean that is goof for the slang, that's very inappropriate. But actually you both did that, so. I don't know why you guys are using that word so often. But that's what you guys want to use. Gang, roach gang? Roach gang? Hey, yo, mama. Yeah, it is actually. At least in prison. I think it means spider and goof means the P word. But you guys were calling each other that yesterday, I think so. Actually, I didn't know that too until that Canadian guy, Mustard. He'd make memes in my Tooth Number account, Discord. And I called him a goof. He thought I meant to say he was a P word. Just to call him a goofy bastard. Actually, I didn't know that too until that Canadian guy, Mustard. He'd make memes in my Tooth Number account, Discord. And I called him a goof. He thought I meant to say he was a P word. Just to call him a goofy bastard. He was in prison a lot. Like he still is. She's a gangbanger, airplane hanger. But keep it cheese, I'm out. What? No rage quitting. Come on, play. Not on the stamina channel. Got a stamina troll play. Only had 3 PPs. Got ain't talking about talk yada yada yada. But her cause don't want her. Oh no. Stay mad. So sad. Oh, I'm out. She insists on staying to stalk me. Stalkers aren't even real. See you mid-court. Playas. You guys are going goofy here. While you're at it, you guys gotta say, I'm going federal. I'm going federal. You know how many times I've been told they're gonna call the FBI on me? It wasn't even showed a screenshot, but I was like, do it! You don't even know how to use the hotline, you stupid bitch! And she didn't know how to use it. She was probably talking to the robot hotline. Led likes to post that one. There's, I think her name's like Taylor or something. That was actually what the guy was just talking about, Mustard. Not Mustard Skin, but his name was Mustard. He was really nice, but he's like on drugs all the time, so his emotions would get out of control. Fuck off, don't give a F about. Oh. Give feds the stuff about us. That's good. Watch him in this. Oh, look. Okay, we got everything on. No. That's actually a good purchase. That was only $4. I didn't have to look for it forever. That actually works. Oh shit, this is the wrong club. I gotta switch. Okay, we're back, I think, on the right phone. Now where's my keys? Oh, did I want to? Is there? I think there is a trash can down there. So I'll get something from the vending machine. 1, 2, 3. The gangrene play? If being green is being, amateur, I like to see you say that to gangrene, because it's going to eat you alive, player. Or something like that. We're in the elevator. Actually, I might have to switch the camera angle. Not the face. candy. I get no candy. I did offer Theo $5, so that wasn't for the face. To be honest. Yeah. Gotta hold the phone this way. I'll do it vertical. No. It's a little bit chilly. That's all right. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Glorious. Okay, I can turn the camera on. Dark as hell. I don't know, Plant. You're auctioning off your, oh yeah, your virginity. I said I would give you $5 for it, Plant. You're born again virginity. I think I even raised it up to 30. Play, was it up to 30? Was it 28? Are you saying your dad was a John? Playa. How fantastic. That's right. That's right. Really? God's fake, but yeah. Well, everybody comes from somewhere. Now, I mean, Unknown Error did bring up God, so actually I'll bring up this statistic to go against you, Theo. I heard that the Virgin Mary was impregnated by God at the age of 12 to 17. Did you know that, Play? Really? Why would I know everything? I'm not asking you to know everything. I'm just asking to know close to as much as I know. Which, might be impossible for most people. You don't got the tisms. You don't got the brain like Bill Gates or Elon Musk or Nikola Tesla or Isaac Newton. Oh, you did know? Oh, good. There's different reports, though. The older reports is she was 13 when she was pregnant with Jesus Christ, which obviously, Jesus Christ is fake. It's like saying, Thor's mom was pregnant with Thor at, 7 or something. You can put whatever number you want. Just like when it talks about events, well, the events could be real. Did you know in Spider-Man, the series, the comic updated for an event of 9/11? They removed the towers. So I never understood. They're very, very upset when you bring this up. They're like, oh, that doesn't mean anything. They don't have a good comeback for that. I use that statistic only because Theo says, somebody was getting hoed out at an early age. Well, do you remember, supposedly, the mother of Jesus Christ was 13 when she had him, so. Which, there's also a big problem with that, because then they're also basically admitting in their own belief system that asexuality is an actual thing. So. Theo's so silly. She's too young for your taste. I have a thing for older guys, yes. 40 to 45. Darn. It's true. Say my truck's full of tissue. $65. Wow. Discount at the theater. Maybe she wants the deals. You can get half-price tickets and popcorn at the theater. Nothing wrong with that. Now, I heard that the actual color for mirrors would be green. Have you guys ever done that? 2 mirrors together? It becomes a green. Yeah. Well, you know, like Sir Isaac Newton and his prisms, I'm sure it has something to do with that's the color that bounces away from it eventually. It must, I mean, it could be, it's one of the slower colors. I'm not for sure. And that's the reason why it was the one to be, or actually, would it be the fastest color? What's that in the sky? I know what that is. There's an airport right next to us. Well, Sir Isaac Newton, if you're talking about the spectrum number, obviously I know the number of speed of light in meters as 299,792,458 or 186, comma 000 miles per second. But if you mean why is there 7 colors in the spectrum, that's because Sir Isaac Newton's favorite number was 7. Neil deGrasse Tyson debates that it should be 6, but he gives it to Sir Isaac Newton because he is so intelligent. Or, you know, for the truthers out there, he's such a powerful Freemason. He was the original. He was before the Freemason. Actually, I was, you know, I got the Voyager 1 tattoo, you know, playas on the shoulder. But I was going to have, but my dad said no. He said, you can hide the shoulder tattoo. It's pretty interesting, but we're not letting you tattoo your forearms. I was going to tattooed the speed of light in meters in emerald green on my forearms, but I was told not to do that. Guess the puzzle really played you. Yeah, a certain degree, you're saying? Yeah, could be. Well, there's a few places I'm quoting from. I'm quoting from, obviously, Google, and I'm also quoting from Vsauce. So, and I'm sure, you know, Reaction Lab has obviously probably done some videos on it. So. Okay, we're gonna wait for this bus. Actually, no, we're not. That'd be a long time. Bye. Have fun with Schizo Stalker. Heading to the good vibes at the beach. Playa. I mean, I don't know if I agree with the insults, but you have fun, obviously. But I might be going to the beach. Next to is the dam, right next to the dam considered a beach? We're not going by the geese. Actually, we could do that. Playa. I'm not a bipolar woman. I'm not a bipolar man. I'm autistic. I don't get, you know, I'm a pretty stable guy, really. Actually, so stable that I don't show much emotions. So, and also, I'm pretty smart. You know, I laugh at jokes pretty quickly. I kind of, you know, don't get too emotional. Maybe I was born without them. So I don't see the upsetness here. You know, I've seen upset people, like I was saying, players. I have a lot of siblings. I've seen upsetness in my face, trying to punch me in the face. So, you know, it's a hard hurdle for me to see what's fighting and what's play fighting. So, play. That's why I'm so good at this trolling thing. I do this in real life. I debate people until they get so angry that they want to hit me. I don't hit them first. I always let my brothers get so upset that they come running to me to punch me in the face. That was the best one, players. I was the most annoying child. What are you putting here? Bye. She here. Oh, wait, what? She here to bust the party, and I'm having no part of her mess. Parties. We ain't drinking alcohol, players. We're gonna drink cups of water. Well, then feel free to pick up my slack anytime. Hey, what is that? I'm not into the negative vibes. I can only play off shit till I get bored. I don't know, playa. I have a saying. I gave it to Bart. Actually, I heard this from Spicy Nana. But a bored man is a lazy man. I don't know about the negative vibes. I only think that somebody's talking suicidal. Because I just can't understand that. But I know they're sad, so, that's the only time I get bad vibes. Oh, come on, Theo. Playa, you're still a playa. Nope, gone. Not feeding into your sick little fantasies, cray-cray. Delulu? Is that what you guys have been saying to each other? Delulu? This is my shoe. Well, I don't have to do this, but some people have to take breaks. Maybe they got a lot of emotion, a lot of chemistry. Maybe their gland has giant holes. Like, how the gland has these microscopic holes? Maybe some people have bigger holes. So maybe you get a lot more of some kind of What do you think it is? Is it nitrogen, you think? When nitrogen gas bubbles get into those microscopic holes? Maybe. Well, I can open up my sody. I did. I got one sody. How awful. But it has no artificial colors. So that's good. Ooh, shit. Excuse me. That was not what I wanted, though. Oh, I could have put on the harness. This would have been a good day to do it. Shucks. What? I love those, playa. Are you talking shit about them too, like Bart? I tried the teas. I like the teas way better. 1/3 the amount of caffeine than a cup of coffee. So. Playa, I don't think they have artificial colors in them, so. Playa. I know it says liquid death, but it's actually pretty healthy stuff for you. Yeah, I loved it, playa. Oh, I was enjoying a few of their Fruity Pebble sparkling water. It actually tasted like milk. That was the weirdest thing. It tasted exactly like warm Fruity Pebble milk. So actually I was really, really impressed. Now, am I ever going to buy that flavor again? No. But I wanted to try it. Yeah. When does the sun come up? Oh, shoot. For like another hour. Excuse me. We're up high, playas. Up in the sky. Really? I think we might be in one of the highest points. That's good. Is it? Are you sure it's not 6th? 6:47? I think you're an hour ahead of me, right? I'm in Wisconsin, playa. You said you were in Michigan, so that'd be like an hour ahead. Right? I don't know for sure. Oh. I thought sun up comes... Actually, it could have changed. I haven't checked it in a week, but that was 6:23. Now it's probably like 6:33. I don't know. Are we in the same time zone? Probably. It is. Yeah, I'm 1 hour behind you, playa. It's 5:48. Actually, you might live really close to lead, playa. Did you know that? Yeah, I do, playa. You know, it might be mean, so hopefully you don't take offense to that. But I always say, because Bart, it's like, why do you go to bed so early? I was like, well, at 6 to 7, all business is done. The only people that are up are people that enjoy partaking in alcohol and marijuana and drugs of all sorts, and they kind of all crash out when I wake up. Yeah, I kind of just started, well, it's been a few months now, probably like 7 months. But I used to stay up all the time, but I don't know. Wasn't that many people to really chat with that actually wanted to debate. It was more like they wanted to keep on lying and then kick you off panel. So. But yeah, I wake up at probably 2 or 3 in the morning. Sometimes 4. But I probably will switch my sleep schedule once it gets colder. I'll probably push back to fall asleep around 9. And I'll probably wake up at 4 in the morning. Or 5 in the morning. Do you? I always keep on aiming this. I don't know. Oh, cool. Lead's, you know, some people have a hard time with releasing information. So I have to use the slang word docs. But, you know, Lead actually lives in Goderich, Canada, or some village in between. I can't tell if it's his provider, like, is right out of where he lives or whatever. But he has visited Goderich, Canada, pretty close to Detroit. Like an hour? I don't know. Something like that. Play it. That's, you know, it's a slang word now, but I know it's adequate slang word nowadays. But when it first started, that was just a hacker's term for documents because there was a lot more faxing and a lot more printing of information than taking pictures of it. But you're supposed to have documents to docs. But people are so scared. They're so terrified of knowing information. So they're vilifying now. such a bad thing. Knowing information about me. Play, everybody cares. And see, you like to use that word a lot. Led loves using that word. Theo loves using the word. Bart doesn't use that word that often. It's interesting. I can see Canada across the lake. It's awesome. Yeah. I agree. Okay, let's go back. I'm going to the dam. I just wanted to look over here. Oh, look at that. The sky's coming up. Beautiful. Damn. It is playa. Maybe because we're on a 100, 200 foot high up bridge off the river. So it's a tally. It's suspended like 200 feet up in the air. 100 to 200 feet. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Yep. Play after the blisters heal. You know, I may have to break the walking record for the live stream, but I'm gonna have to charge up my portable batteries. So maybe by next week or 2 weeks, whenever the fluid drains out of my feet or out of my blisters. Whatever. But we're gonna start really early in the morning. Probably like 3 hours before right now. The bus garage. Cloudmaker 3000. Yeah, it was pretty cheap. I might buy a better one because this one I just got at Walmart. I think it's called Stamina brand. It might be a Walmart brand. But I can't stand up with it because my knees and also my thighs hit right on the bar, and it does not have an adjustment to rotate it upwards. So I was still sweating like a pig though. So I mean, it works good enough. Bat. Vampiro. Yeah. When we were walking into the deep forest, actually we were jogging that time, but I've seen them all walking too. But when we did that, I had the camera light on, and one literally flew probably 3 feet in front of me. That was I didn't like that. So one of my mom's friends, when they were out for walks, one actually flew into her hair. That's what I always remember. When one gets close to me, I'm like, shucks. Hopefully it doesn't get in my hair. Yeah. We might go down this side of the bridge. That's where all the buses and actually where a lot of informants actually go. But mostly because that's the city's maintenance area. So if you want to figure out which ones are undercover officers, I guess you'd just sit there, stand there, and look which cars get worked on. Excuse me. But there was a dead fawn. So this is where they gave birth to the 3 new fawns. And one of them, I don't know if it was a still carriage or whatever. Stillbirth. But he passed away right here. Can I turn on the light? Maybe the bones right here. No, not a highlight. Hands are cold. Are the bones here anymore? At least I can't see them right now. But it was deceased right here, but it was so tiny. I'm guessing it's where she was giving birth. Oh, there's glass. That's always nice. Yeah. Seems somebody must have picked him up. Actually, it was just a tiny, tiny fawn that passed away probably right out of birth. So I don't know how hard their bones would be. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't find them. I remember it being there. One day we were taking the same route. It wasn't there, and then 2 days later it was there. Oh my god. That scared the shit out of me. Yeah. The grass is nice too. That's hilarious. That guy scared the shit out of me. Somebody was laying right on, see that big old rusty power pole deal? Somebody was literally laying down on the side of that. It was a full-grown man. That was just a second ago. No, the deer didn't scare the shit out of me. We just passed a full-grown man in a hat laying on the side of, see that power pole? Just imagine a full-size man just laying on the ground, but has his torso on the side of it. We just walked up right on him. I didn't freak out because if he's awake, he'd be like, "What the fuck? I'm drunk," or he'd be like, "You want to fight?" That's wild. Yeah, that's crazy, playa. I don't know if he works in the factory and he's just getting some extra sleep or what the F he's doing, but looked up and that's what we seen. Did I show it on camera? I usually, once I see someone, I try to rotate the camera. Excuse me. Bart Demberton. Vacuum the keyboard? Oh, there's a deer. 2 deer. I don't know if you guys can see him yet. Or if you get to see him. Oh. Yeah. Can you guys see the deer? Has he got antlers? He's kind of taller than the other one. Actually, this might be the fawn. Yeah, they might be still here. I wonder if he'll still be there. Camera light and see if we could capture him sleeping there. But then he might be like, what the fuck are you recording? Well, you, sir. Yeah. He had blue flannel, actually. Kind of jealous. That's a rare, or not really, but it's more rare than the red. Blue flannel. He had his hat on. Sleeping like a true hobo on the side there. Okay, have a good one. Unknown error. Same to you. Bye. Bark, 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 bark. Cloud Maker 9000. Boy, is that geoengineering? I'm Bart Dimberton. Still got a trash can down here? Let's see. Did they really remove it? What a son of a bitch. Darn. It was right here. For like years. Oh, there's deer. Just looking at us like he's Slenderman. Or her. Just looking at us. Anybody down there? I can't tell. Oh, I'll still give it a look. Oh, yikes. There she is. I think she just peed. Gross. You going up the hill? Just want to say hello, get a handshake. Can't tell what that is. Hopefully it's rock. Fishing line. More chicken livers. Actually, that looked like a good fishing line, too. Oh, it is. I ain't gonna take it, but... Yes, that's a lot of good fishing line. Did he quit fishing? I mean, it's not that expensive. Probably like $5. Bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. Holy shit. Mystery bottles. Mysterious case of left behind fishing. Wait, what? Fishing tools. A case? Not a case. Like a briefcase? Or you're saying a case like a mysterious situation? Unsolved. Mysterious in nature. Knockouts. Go back up. See if we see this hobo on the side again. I can't believe they don't even have a trash can. Oh, now I see where that red ball from yesterday came from. Must have got windy. Ripped off his cylinders. UFO. Chip. Old reliable still remains. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, you're both worth it. Bart's worth it. Even lead. Please, I should switch the channel to Mr. Happy. Actually, there's a YouTuber from Wisconsin with that name. So that's why I thought of that. Mr. Happy. Yellow zone. Awful. Surrogated. Did I turn off the light? No. Turn off the light. The troll judge. Facts, playa. I gotta hear all cases, all opinions. I can't believe Theo hasn't rolled up in the Discord, though. I can't believe it. She refuses. Never, ever. I don't think she's ever gonna do it. Maybe she doesn't know where it is. It's on the live stream of Mr. Cheese account. In the description. That sucks. What can you do, though, playa? I'm just such a Buddhist or something. I warned you about crazy women yet. He tried to, playa. Oh, another deer. Or probably the same deer. It's a deer. Yeah, it's got a lot of freedom. Yeah. It's awesome. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. I tried to tell you. The guy was up this time. That's who I was talking to. He's talking about the deer. Oh, they're so beautiful and they have so much to eat and they got their freedom. Which is true. Better get on the bus. JK, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty cheap, so I don't know. It smells like caramel apple suckers. That's bizarre. Actually, I haven't checked over here. I wonder if there's any fishermen down here. Probably by now. What time is it? 6:21. Can I find Waldo? Is that Waldo colors? Couldn't tell what that was. Oh, it smells super good here. Why is that? It smells like nice cologne. I wonder if it's the propane from the buses. Somehow it's mixed in with this tree. Makes that kind of smell. Okay. I think we walked for over an hour. I did take a little while to find my wrapping stuff. So I'm not for sure, but I'm sure by the time we get back, it'll be over an hour. Oh, duct tape even. 2 different types of tape? That's a lot of it, too. I get rolled in the fire, though. You almost had another unsolved case playa. That's just duct tape. It's probably the shitty kind, too. You have to use, like, half the roll just for it to work. I think I have like 3 levels, probably 4 by now, but normal, advanced, and max duct tape. So I probably put normal. If it was advanced or max, I might have took it because that's pretty good stuff. I don't know, that probably was still a $5 roll. I'm not saying it's cheap, but it wasn't advanced or max. Whatever it's called. That stuff's like $12. Another one might be 14 or 16 per roll. Oh, I just remember we could have threw this gosh darn thing away at the. Oh. Yeah. We can throw away this can over at the park. Play that one blister. It's like 4 quarters thick, maybe 5. And it's 2 times the size of a quarter. It's wild. I can feel it right now. Hopefully it's not getting bigger. It's touching my toe. My other toe, boy. I am getting webbing. I'm gonna turn into a duck. It actually be kind of different from ducks, don't they just have a web? Just imagine like that extra little balls in between each toe. They're little beans. They look like beans, like jelly beans. Big old jelly beans. A moth or a mosquito. Wait for this vehicle. Gotta run. We're at the park. Just throw away a can. Doo, 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 doo. Basketball hoop. Well, the community gardens. This one's way smaller than the other one, though. Let's see if we can fix this. Nope. Actually, 1 second. I'll put you down. Figure it out. You have to plop them on the back and on the sides. Cool. I should buy a ribeye steak tomorrow. And some rental trucks. Or bring a big old can of water and scrub that bitch. We did buy a grill. Actually, I've never done that by myself, cook on one of those. Did with the family at the park, but not by myself. I think it's under construction. I don't know what the hell that means. What the hell does that mean? Oh, they took apart. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Oh, were all those rotten? Oh, yeah. Because, you know, they had like the wooden frame. Oh, yeah, like that. I'm sure everybody has it like that. Well, that's what they did. They finally blew out, huh? Prolapsed. We still have that air horn that we found that one time that you wanted me to use. Now I use it whenever we're around my brother. Actually, I did it last time too. The air horn was right here. The flower still here? Yeah, we left that there like 2 or 3 months ago. Wild. How does this phone still have service? Straight up wild. Did I kill this gnat just with the wind? I think I did. Oops. In the forever dripping building. I'm not for sure how. You must have it like really hot up in that bitch. It's always dripping. It's like a fencing company. Or a roofing company. What is it? Oh, heating and air conditioning. My bad. The playas, we're at the safe point. Good to walk in and got some time on the exercise bike. Playas, you have a good one. Bye.